Hello, guys. I'm back. Today is my week surgery. I had my surgery last Friday at 10:30, and it went well. The week went by pretty fast. I went home the next day. For those that follow me on Instagram knows. Um, yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Vanessa underscore weight loss journey. Vanessa underscore weight loss journey. But yeah, I've been doing great. The recovery is going well so far. Um, and I'm gonna go a little bit back from the beginning because I have not stated why I got gastric bypass surgery and the process it took for me to um, finally get a surgery date and did my surgery. So I decided to get weight loss surgery because um, since I had my first daughter 9 years ago, the weight has just been uh, there. I haven't been coming off after dieting and exercising off and on. My weight been here for 9 years. Before I had my daughter, I was 135 pounds, and now I got up to 240. So last year, no, this year, February, I told my primary care doctor that I wanted gastric bypass because I have back pain and no energy, and I tried everything under the sun. So once I told my primary care that I wanted surgery, she gave me a referral right away, right that same visit, gave me a referral for surgery. So first appointment I had was nutrition appointment. But before I had scheduled a nutrition appointment, I had to go to one group class discussing what bariatric surgery is and the different types of surgery. And I was late for that class, but I still was able to do my labs right after. And then I called to schedule my nutrition appointment. Actually, the nutritionist called me to schedule my my orientation. It's like an orientation class. And then once I completed the class and did my labs, she called me back and scheduled my first appointment. My first appointment was in March with the nutritionist. I had six sessions with her over the course of 4 months. So sometimes we'll do a session every 2 weeks. So 6 sessions from March to June, and then we had one phone appointment. And through that time, I was logging everything I ate, the calories and the amount. So if it's a cup, I had to write it down and how much calories that cup contains. With everything I ate and drank, I had to write down my calories and the measurements of how much I was eating, and then going to the gym 3 times a week, or walking, doing exercise, being active at least. It was an hour 3 times a day, 3 times a week. I mean, an hour 3 times a week. So I went through, finished my. Oh, and also I had to see a psychiatrist. So well, they call it behavioral health psychologist. So I seen a behavioral health psychiatrist, and I had to get a referral letter from her that I'm fit for surgery. So I seen her. That appointment took about 2 months just to get that appointment because I guess first you have to do a phone call, and then once you do that phone call, which is like an intake, I believe, and then they schedule the behavioral health appointment. But that took about 2 months alone. 2 months alone to reach that appointment. And that was at the beginning of my nutrition appointments. So I did that, and then, oh, and by the way, I have Kaiser insurance. For those of you who would like to know, I have Kaiser insurance, and Kaiser covered 100% of my surgery. I just had to pay $100 for my EDG, which is where they put the camera down to see your stomach and to take cultures of your stomach to see if it's fit for surgery. So I did that 2 weeks before my surgery. It took a while for me to get my surgery date, so I started the process in February 22nd is when I went to the class. I did not receive my surgery date until August. Not August. Was it August? No. October. I received my surgery date, and my surgery date was November 30th. So a month before, because Kaiser and Emory was partnering, so it kind of took some time for them to get it together, because my surgery really was supposed to be in July, but I didn't have the surgery until November. So yeah, I did the EDG 2 weeks before. I had to do a pre-op visit, admission visit with the anesthesiologist to make sure that I'm healthy. They did a blood work, EDG. So I did that 2 weeks before, and then I also had to see my primary care to get a physical to make sure I'm physically fit for my surgery, and that was 2 weeks before surgery. Now, I didn't know when to start my because I couldn't remember when to start the liquid diet, how many days before surgery, so I emailed my doctor. So I had to do full liquids a week before, and then 3 days before surgery do clear liquids. I'm telling y'all, that's the hardest thing I ever had to do. The full liquids were fine, that was easy, but the clear liquids 3 days before surgery, plus I work full time and I work at a hospital, so always on my feet, always using my hands, and I had to tap out. I couldn't make that last day. I was working up until the day before my surgery. I could not make that last day. That last day, I had to call out because I was feeling so lightheaded. I was feeling so tired. I was so hungry. The clear liquid diet really makes you hungry because it's just clear liquids. That's it. It's nothing like clear liquids. And then the day of the surgery, it went great. It went great. It took 2 hours and some change. I was by myself. My mom came, but then she had to go to work, so I was by myself. They took very good care of me. I had my surgery at Emory, St. Joseph in Sandy Springs, Georgia. It was great. Like my surgery was great. I wasn't nervous. It went really well. The surgeon, right after, called my mom. He was like, it was very successful. So after surgery, I just woke up in the recovery room where there's other people next to you. There's other people recovering. It's like they have to watch you and stuff. I stayed there most of the night because they had to get me a room. But I was discharged. 24 hours after. So the next day, I was discharged. So they really don't consider it a night in the hospital. They really don't consider it overnight. They made me an outpatient, but I just stayed longer. So right after surgery, I was in a lot of pain. And the pain was not gas. The pain was incision pain from where they cut me 6 times in my stomach. I'll show that at a later time. My scars are healing right now. Once they heal, I'll show you the 6 scars. But the incision pain was hurting, so I got my medication. As soon as I opened my eyes, I was like, pain meds, please. Pain meds, please. They ask you on a scale to 0 to 10. They don't finish 10. Pain meds. So I was comfortable though, but I still wanted my pain meds because I know, like, I have 3 children, so I know how it is, how the pain will just creep up on you and then nobody's in sight. So I made sure I got my pain meds every 4 hours. And then I was brought to my room, and in a couple hours, my mom came back to the hospital. I was walking. I said, I want to walk. I didn't feel nausea, no dizziness, no lightheaded, no lightheadedness. I walked around the unit. The nurses was like, you just got here, you walking? They were so happy. They were so happy I was walking. And they're like, this girl is getting discharged noon the next day. She is fine. So, yeah, I walked around the unit about a couple times, probably like 4 times with the IV. The whole night I went to the bathroom by myself. No one assisted me with the bathroom. I got up, went to the bathroom. I did have to use the bathroom a lot because the IV fluid that they give is a lot. So yeah, then my kids came to see me in the afternoon, before the afternoon, and then I went home at 2. My whole discharge stuff took until about 2 p.m. I went home the next day, which was December 1st. But my hospital experience was really well. I mean, I hope everyone that's considering doing the surgery, I know everything is not going to be easy for everyone, but for me, I love it. I don't regret it. I will do it again. Even though my gastric bypass is only 1 time, but yeah, I'm happy. I can't wait for my weight to actually come off. Like, I'm just a week now, but yeah, I can see changes already. So yeah, so that was it, and I'm gonna do a part 2 talking about some more stuff. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit subscribe. And oh, I never told y'all, my name is Vanessa. I am 26 years old, and I had gastric bypass surgery November 30th, 2018. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Vanessa_weight loss journey. Vanessa_weight loss journey. Yes. All right. See you in part 2.